Welcome back to another episode of the Crypto Serpents, and if you do enjoy the videos, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. My serpents, it has been an incredible 10 days. I do apologize for not being on earlier, but between the TED Talk and the pressure of creating a speech which will be memorable, and now flying 3 days in Sydney and then another 3 days in Melbourne, there will be some delays in videos coming out, but I'm always thinking about you guys and what is going on and what is happening with the market. And look at this, right? This is an unofficial RippleNet on-demand liquidity Asia and Middle East map. If you've ever had any doubt about where this is going and what is happening with it, and just in general, how far will the on-demand liquidity take Ripple and Xrp as a token? You have a lot of homework to do because it is phenomenal what is going on and what is happening. You know, even being in Sydney the last couple of days, I'm here for another night tomorrow. The conversations, the confidence that a lot of big businesses are having with the future and the outlook of this case, it is really, really inspiring what is going on. And look, I've been around long enough and I've done enough research, right? So it's not a financial advisor. I'm not a financial advisor, but this case, when it all ends and when Ripple IPOs, it is going to be phenomenal. And I absolutely cannot wait. Cannot wait for that day where we're all going to sit there. Now, I do want you guys to go check out this particular video. It was sent to me, right? So Singapore plans to make it harder for public to buy cryptocurrencies. In particular, you will enjoy towards the end of the video because it really talks about the XRP solution and how CBDCs and the on-demand liquidity hub of Ripple will really take over. So make sure you guys go check it out. I'm not going to spend 2 minutes of your life today watching it with you. What we are going to do though is we're going to take a look at the Ripple video. I know some of you have already seen it, but check out what Ripple launched, and then we're going to break down everything that happened throughout
it. Today's global financial system is more complex than ever before. Yet as the world's economies grow, the infrastructure they rely on needs to evolve. Every nation has its own independent monetary policy and regulatory standards. But with varying system access and legacy technology, the world's financial infrastructure can seem overwhelming. At Ripple, we enable governments and central banks around the world to create new, high-performance financial infrastructures built on blockchain technology. More specifically, we help governments build and launch central bank digital currencies, or CBDCs. They are national currencies powered by modern technology that is secure, centralized and scalable. And these CBDCs will enable central banks to implement their monetary policies in more efficient and effective ways. The Ripple team brings a wealth of expertise to every new CBDC solution, working with hundreds of financial institutions, policymakers and regulators. Our solutions facilitate billions of dollars in cross-border payments around the globe. Ripple's CBDC solution is based upon one of the most reliable, sustainable and open source blockchain protocols, the XRP Ledger, XRPL. The XRP Ledger technology is perfect for CBDC blockchain applications. It's fast with transactions complete in 2 to 3 seconds. It's easily customizable and programmable. It's reliable, having closed over 72 million ledgers since 2012. The ledger's native functionality for issuing digital currencies also reduces the need for bespoke programming and reduces risk. Finally, the technology is sustainable as one of the first carbon-neutral blockchains. Each pilot is completely customizable and shaped to the needs of the central bank by an expert team. Here's how it works. Each nation's CBDC is hosted on a private version of the XRP Ledger. Access by participants is granted by the administrator and...
I mean, it is phenomenal. I really do want you guys to pay attention to what is going on in the CBDC world, because it is, whether we like it or not, because there are pros and cons to this happening, right? And from a privacy perspective and governments being able to switch off your bank account at the click of a button, yes, that is a red flag. But as investors of Ripple, as investors in the on-demand liquidity hub and what they're up to and how it's all going to work, as an investor, it makes sense where we're at in 2022 to be a part of it. For privacy reasons, no, it's not good. It's not going to be a good thing. In terms of the governments getting a potential stranglehold of the future of blockchain and where it's all going, look, let me tell you something. I do not live in a fairy tale world where blockchain will rule the world and decentralization will rule the world and the banks and the big bad wolves are gone. Forget it. It's a dream. It's a fairy tale. The top leaders of the world will not allow that to happen. Banks will not allow that to happen. So the day that you think that banks are going to become obsolete, the everyday person and blockchain is going to save the world, I'm sorry, it's a fairy tale. The governments will create their own CBDCs and make it very, very difficult for the rest of the world of decentralized aspirations to succeed, simply because they can just make new rules, make new regulations, and then say, hey, this thing is illegal now in our country, see you later. As far as Ripple's future, the on-demand liquidity hub's future, and what that looks like as we move forward into 2023, 24, 25, 26, the future could not be brighter for Ripple as an organization and in general how it's all going to work, because it is working with the governments. That's the key thing here. It is working with the governments. And the whales know what to do. They know how to do it, and they're going to continue to, whatever narrative they have, they're going to keep playing at it, right? Because they can. Now, XRP validators have started to vote on NFT-related amendments, which is really, really cool. I've mentioned NFTs and Ripple. XRP are going to play a big role as we move into 2023 and beyond, which is really, really, exciting from that perspective. The community is bullish. And I do believe, I'm not sure, by the end of September, if we're going to start to see a really, really big move, but I do know that by November, December, we are going to start to make some big moves, big moves. And that there is very, very exciting to me. Now, XRP does lead crypto majors in ultra positive sentiments as euphoria shoots up. We're starting to see that this thing, this bear market that we've been on, it does not have that too long to go. Now, there are contradicting opinions when I say that, as a lot of people believe we've still got another year, a year and a half. I don't believe we have a year and a half. I do believe we've got still some time, but I am not of the opinion that we still got another year or a year and a half of bear market. That is not my opinion. I think we're going to start to see some real movement happen in December and as we move into 2023. Now, how do we begin to move towards the $2 mark and start to make headways? Like I said, I do believe that we do have a shakeout coming, and a mid 25 cents to me is still in play. Now, there are people saying that we're going to go as low as 13 cents. I'm not one of those people. I don't believe in it. Now, again, it's not financial advice. I'm not financial advice. I'm just giving you my perspective on where I see that. But a mid 25 cents, I do see that as still a potential. So be on the lookout for that. Where we're going at the moment, as far as, we're still hovering, I do believe that we've got some room to go down before we go up. But once we do get there, we will shoot and then we'll start to move really fast. It'll be multi-months. When we do finally see this particular bottom, a lot of people calling it 12, 17 cents. I think 24, 25 cents is more realistic. And then we're going to begin a journey which will go for many months as we move forward. Now, as far as waiting for this particular bottom, there are two sides to the coin, right? I mean, waiting for the exact bottom is dangerous. I would rather be in on dollar cost average myself until we start to really make some big moves. But be ready, as you've been patient for years for this to take off. As it does take off, when it does take off, I'll be making a lot of videos, making sure that you guys don't miss out on opportunities, because some of you have been waiting since 2017 for this to rise. Be patient, because it is going to come, and when it does come, the triple digits will arrive if you have the patience and the posture to hold. and I just learned a very, very valuable lesson, which is put my phone on silent as I'm about to head into the final seconds of finishing a video. Look, Serpents, I'm glad to be back. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did enjoy today's content, then don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. As always, thank you. Look forward to see you on the next one.